Yeah, so I wanted to create this video to describe to you and share with you the two types of motivation that there are, because most people are familiar with one type of motivation, but maybe not knowing the second type of motivation might be the reason why you're lacking motivation in a specific area. So the first type of motivation is the one we're more familiar with, and that's extrinsic motivation. And extrinsic motivation is getting motivation externally. So an example of that is when you want to be motivated to do something and you use language like I have to do this, because normally you associate pain with something and it gives you a push to go and do that, but that type of motivation isn't lasting and normally dissipates over time. But what we really want is lasting motivation. So that's the second type of motivation that we will need to get that, and that's intrinsic motivation. So intrinsic motivation or internal motivation comes about when we choose to do something not because of an external push. So if I was going my goal was I was going to get fitter in some way, and I had an external push, and you started using language like I have to go to the gym to do X, Y, Z to get this outcome, and it's just this big push that I need, then I'm externally motivated, and that's extrinsic motivation. So what I need to do is look at internal motivation and ways to be internally motivated. So what I would do is start to look at new associations. So for the process of getting fit for a specific area might require me to go to the gym to do a certain workout. Now I need to associate enough enjoyment or pleasure with that to then be internally motivated. Okay, so and then that's when you get intrinsic motivation, and that's lasting. So if you have something you enjoy, a sport, a hobby, whatever it may be, it doesn't take much effort for you to go and do that. If someone says you need to go and do that, tomorrow, you won't have a problem. But if there's something that you associate a lot of pain with, like a certain type of workout, then you're less likely to do that, right? So association is important. What do you associate to the process? Okay, so what we're going to do is find ways that we can look at enjoyment from that. So if I was going out for a run, and there might be aspects of going out running, and in the past running wasn't that enjoyable for me until I got into it, and it took a period of time. So during that period of time, from that transition from not enjoying it to actually find enjoyment, I actively look for things that I could find enjoyment from. So I had to look out. It took some conscious effort, but that's what you'll have to do to begin with. So if you're looking at having a certain goal, look at what the process is, and then have different associations to that. Try to look for more positive associations, and that's how you can be intrinsically motivated, and that's far more long lasting.